de Mayo, Cinco de Mayo, Cinco de Mayo. Yo, 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 yo. It is the 5th of May, and in Mexico, they celebrate a holiday today called Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo is a day to celebrate the date of the Mexican Army's victory over France in 1862. That's like more than 100 years ago, guys. That feels like forever. You know what else feels like forever? The last time I made an episode for you all. Seems like forever ago. I know. Where have you been, Miss Graves? Guys, I was on a struggle bus last week. So I took some time to refocus myself. Self-care is important. Especially in times like these. With that being said, let's revisit the zones of regulation. I am feeling super green now. Good to go. Last week was a mix of like blue, yellow, and red. And when we feel red, we need to stop and take time out. So that's why I did what I did. And that's okay. It's okay to be in a red zone sometimes and need time out. We all do. If you're feeling red and need a timeout, take it. It's for your own good. With that being said, on to more fun things now. Our joke of the day is, why are frogs so happy? Why are frogs so happy? Because they eat whatever bugs them. Get it? Frogs eat bugs. Fun fact of the day, a typical cough is 60 miles per hour. A sneeze is often faster than 100 miles per hour. The fastest human is Olympic gold medalist Usain Bolt, and he can run 27 miles per hour. A cheetah runs 58 miles per hour, which means when you sneeze, you can sneeze faster than the fastest man alive and faster than a cheetah can run. That's crazy. Next thing is our food of the day. Today's food of the day is popcorn. Corn was domesticated about 10,000 years ago in what is now called Mexico, which makes it perfect because it's Cinco de Mayo. Archaeologists discovered that people have known about popcorn for thousands of years. Thousands! In Mexico, for example, remnants, which means leftovers, of popcorn have been found to date 3,600 BC. That's like a really long time ago. Like really long. Like older than me. Older than Grandma. Whoa. Now, see, popcorn is made when corn gets hot enough. It literally pops out of its shell. Now, there's multiple ways to make popcorn, but here's the easiest. It's good stuff. I really like popcorn. This is buttery popcorn. But you don't need to have buttery popcorn to have good popcorn. Sometimes I like to put salt and garlic on them. It's real good. It's real good. Alright, we'll get back to the show now. I'll hold the popcorn aside. Alright, today's challenge of the day is called Runway. And here's how you play. You're going to need to make a paper plane. So if you don't know how to make a paper plane, you're going to have to Google it like I did. And I had to make 3 planes. And finally, the third one worked okay. Standing from 4 to 8 feet away, depending on how much of a challenge you want to have, you're going to give yourself 1 minute to get the paper airplane to land on a surface as many times as you possibly can. You can throw it over and over and over again, or you can make multiple airplanes and you can see which one flies best. Here's mine. our story for today is called The Flat Rabbit. The Flat Rabbit. Sounds funny, I know. Let's check it out. Here we go. The Flat Rabbit. Good grief, would you look at her, said the rat when she spotted the rabbit. Yes, I was just wondering what she was doing there, replied the dog, a bit startled. It had been so quiet until the rat came along. She's totally flat, said the rat. For a while they just stood there, looking at her. Do you know her? Well, said the dog, I think she's from number 34. I've never talked to her, but I've peed on the gate a couple times, so we've definitely met. The rat thought it was all a bit sad. Lying there can't be any fun, she said, looking at the dog. That was exactly what I thought when I found her, said the dog. The rat pondered this for a while, and then she said, Maybe we should move her. The dog agreed, but where would they take her? They went to the park to think. At least the dog was thinking, so hard that his brain was creaking. Where could they move her, and what if somebody found her and ate her? They could leave her outside number 34, but what would the people there think if they saw a dog and a rat bringing back their rabbit, totally flattened? No good would come of that. The dog was now so deep in thought that had you put your ear to his skull, you would have actually heard him racking his brain. That's it, said the dog suddenly, and after explaining his idea to the rat, they both went back to the flat rabbit. Watch the ears, said the dog, while carefully peeling her flat legs off the road. The rabbit was so thin, he was afraid she might tear. It was already evening when they reached the dog's house. They worked all night on their plan. You could hear them chattering and hammering away in the doghouse. Nobody knew what was going on in there. When the job was done, the sun was already out again. The dog was quite proud of their excellent work, but the rat wasn't convinced the tape would hold. After the dog had assured the rat that it would, they went to the park. It is not that easy to fly a kite. You need a bit of wind, but not too much. And you have to run extremely quickly, but not forget to keep an eye on the kite. They raced back and forth 42 times before they managed to get their kite in the air. Once the kite was flying, they watched it in silence for a long time. Do you think she's having a good time? The rat finally asked, without looking at the dog. The dog tried to imagine what the world would look like from up there. I don't know, he replied slowly. I don't know. The kite was now so high up in the air they almost couldn't see the rabbit on it anymore. And while they were watching, the dog asked, Would you like a turn? That was a good book. I really enjoyed it. I hope you made your popcorn to enjoy it too. You know what I like most about it though? What I like most is that the flat rabbit, even though he's flat, he still had friends. Friends still helped him out, even though they didn't really know him. That's called being respectful. Being respectful to people you don't even know is pretty hard. But, it's a good lesson to learn, and sometimes we all have to learn it the hard way. Last thing for today, make sure you subscribe! Hit the red button! Subscribe! So then that way it'll tell you every time I post a video. Also, make sure to show me your challenge videos or scores so I can add them to the show. I really would love to see those, and I look forward to it. I'm so sorry about the delay, but thanks for giving me some time to take some time off. I'm really excited to see what you guys come up with for your challenges, and I will see you in a few days. All right? Bye-bye.